Now, the same thing will happen in Jamaica as happening in the Philippines. So Jamaica, you have been blessed. I'm going to say it again. Jamaica, you have been blessed. Honestly, you have been blessed, blessed, blessed abundantly. All right. Now, the same hurricane in Philippines, they call it tornado. A tornado? No, not tornado. They call it. I don't quite remember what they call it. But the same hurricane affected Jamaica as happening in the Philippines also. And what happened in the Philippines is 10 times what happened in Jamaica. But I'm going to tell you this. Boy, it's crazy, man. So, my message to Jamaican who are affected by this hurricane, what happened a few days ago. Please, man. Please, I'm begging you. Don't criticize the government. Don't criticize no one. Give God thanks. That's all you have to do. Don't follow the artist. Don't follow the DJ. Don't follow anybody. Give the God who created the world thanks. That's what I want to tell you now. Because things will happen right now in the world. It's like people don't understand. Don't listen to the DJ, the artist, them all of these people who make their speech and a talk. Don't do it. Do not listen to these people. Don't listen to these bloggers who come online and criticizing the government. Don't do it. Don't do it. Because Jamaica has been blessed abundantly. But what happened? The people have not seen it. All they're doing is cussing and quarreling. This is what happened when God took the children across. When Moses took the children across. You know what happened? They turn on and I cuss Moses and say, why you bring me to this land? And you know what they do? They go worship the gold and the diamond and all sort of stuff. And God just destroy them. And that with Jamaican people right now. Because when you look and see what happened in a different country, it's the same thing will happen in the Philippines. Like 6 times what happened. And God is opening the eyes to tell you, say, this is what happened in our next country. But at the same time, you're being ungrateful to me. That's what happened. That's what happened right now in a Jamaica. They're criticizing the government. They say the government not doing this. They say the government not doing that. Don't follow these bloggers. Because what happened? They not have God in their soul to say, you know what? Make we give God thanks. Because it could have been worse. This is what happened when Moses take the children them across and then go into the other land. Then turn around to Moses and curse God. I said, God, why you do this? Why you bring us over here? But what happened? What happened? God just destroyed them. I said, yes, enough is enough, man. Uno ungrateful, 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 and God just destroyed it. You know what? If you don't read the Bible, you don't understand what I'm talking about. The people who are affected by the hurricane, what you need to do is to give God thanks. That's all. You're not hearing people say, few people here coming out and say, you know what? We are give God thanks, man. We are alive and well. Everything is good. Look what happened in the Philippines. Guys, when you come like you don't understand what happened in the Philippines. It's the same thing happening in Jamaica. But the people them are blind. They're blind fool and they're blinded by the enemy. So they can't understand what's going on. All people is talking about is food, clothes, and material things. You understand? And at the same thing when God take the children them over to the new land, it's the same thing what they were doing. Worshipping the statue, worshipping the gold, worshipping the animal, and God just destroy everything. Suppose the next tornado should come now and wipe up Jamaica. Again, like what happened in the Philippines. What would be happening? People don't need to wake up, man. And it's sad to see how Jamaican people is so ungrateful. Every minute I go on the social media, it's all about the Prime Minister. It's all about how many people, food, this, that. What you need to do is give God thanks, give God praise, give God the glory. And say, Father God, thank you. We are alive, we are well. Because people might say, oh, that what happened in another country. Let me tell you something. It's the same thing will happen in Jamaica. It's happening in the Philippines. All right? And these people now get no help like what Jamaica get. So Jamaica has been blessed. And that's the message I want to send to you guys. Look what happened in Vietnam. It's the same hurricane happening in Vietnam also. But these people not getting no help like what Jamaica get. But they're still ungrateful. It's the same thing will happen when God take the children of across the sea. Destruction are gonna come upon the land. Be careful, man. When you give God thanks and give God praise and give God the glory as the Father God, you know what happened? We are alive, we are well, and we want to thank you that we are here today because it could have been worse. When you look on the news, everybody's getting about Jamaica now. Everyone eyes turning to Philippines. Look what has happened in the Philippines. It's unbelievable. So people, you don't need to understand that cussing the Prime Minister and all of these bloggers who will come on social media, they should block them, ban off all of these things off of social media. Anything to do with like cussing Prime Minister, the government, they need to ban these. Stop it. They need to stop it. Because it's the same rules and regulation into every country. If you're in another country, it's the same thing. And everything have to go through a process before the government can do nothing. It's the same thing in England. Everything have to go through a process. But Jamaica, they want to angle Jamaica like Jamaica is a little ghetto country. No, Jamaica got rules and regulation where they have to follow. Like just like England, just like the United States of America, just like all of these countries. Look what happened with Congress and the Democrat the other day. What happened? Everything shut down. Because what happened? Rules and regulation. So Jamaica can't, the government have nothing to do with the money, the aid, or anything. The government only can make a speech and say, okay, this is what's gonna happen, this is what's gonna happen. And them gonna have to follow by rules and paperwork, just like if you have a business running. You have to do it by paper. It's sad for you know every minute I go on social media, people are saying um, the government now do this, the government now do that. It is rules and regulation. It's not your house. It's not your apartment. It's not your everything goes by rules and regulation. And not only that neither. The government have to give account to everything what run. One time everything run out by who control. So things gonna take time. So that's where community have to come together and do what them have to do. What people do, all them doing is cussing and quarreling, cussing and quarreling, cussing and quarreling. Every minute they go up on social media. I be that I say. YouTube need to ban this kind of videos. It and the law gonna come out. That law gonna come. Where anytime anyone talks certain things like this, they need to ban the social media. They need to ban it. Stop these kind of videos because there's rules and regulation in every country. In the Philippines right now, they not get no help, no aid, no not reach nobody. So people, you need to understand. Don't be like the children when God take them across the sea and be ungrateful to God. Because God has been blessing Jamaica abundantly. Because what you have been seeing right now in the Philippines, honestly, is heart blowing. It's like 10 times what happened in Jamaica. But what happened? The people are so ungrateful. But you know what happened? Jamaica is so blessed. It's unbelievable. And I've been, you know what I mean? A lot of people are sending me video and saying, Chef Ricardo, look what's going on in Jamaica. Look what they are saying. Look what the people them are saying about Jamaica and the government and all that. I mean, I say, the people them is just like when God take the children them across the sea. Ungrateful. And God just destroy them. Suppose the next tornado should turn around now and come back to Jamaica and wipe up Jamaica the right and proper way like the Philippines. What would you know that say? Is the government make it? Is the government create this tornado, this hurricane again? We don't need to stop these things, guys, and understand this is Mother Nature. Things will happen, and these things are been happening from God create the world. We don't need to read in the Bible and understand the time is near. The time going to come to an end. Everything going to close. Stop being like the children of when God take the children and let's go worship. Like you know, and the same thing the people man do know. I worship clothes, house, land, and all them sort of rubbish there when I got dead left. We don't care nothing we don't know. Stop it, man. Some black and see on social media talk rubbish. Educating yourself and understand these things is just a matter of time. Give God thanks on our life and well, and everything has been okay. It could have been worse, like what happened in the Philippines today. And I've been talking about that over the last 5 days. I said, guys, we don't need to give God thanks because look what happened in the Philippines. Look what's happening in the Philippines. It's the same hurricane happening in the Philippines, guys. The same hurricane. It's a different one. The breeze was 150 to 180. Wipe up the cars them. When they look power what's going on right now in the Philippines on the news, wipe up the car them, stuck them up under the year. Can't come ground. And that'll happen right now. I wanna still be like the children them when God take them across. They go worship what? Food, clothes, land, and what happen? God just destroy everything. Everything tumble upon them because you're ungrateful to God. You now hear people are saying, thank you, God. We are alive and well. All you can hear upon the news. What the Prime Minister now do? What this now done? Because what? Food! We're not killing ourselves over for. And clothes and shoes. We're not killing ourselves over. It's sad. It's sad, man. If you see your own black brothers and sisters not looking the right direction, they're looking to the wrong direction. But it's just a matter of time for us. Because I'm telling you this, guys. My father passed off, left for much land. Grandmother left for much land. And what happened? It's there. Nobody can carry nothing with them. Nobody. No kids, no mother, no father, no brother, no sister, no prime minister, no government, no official of leader can carry nothing with you on this planet. Stop being like the children when God take them across. They go worship. Clothes, statue, all of the rubbish. And God just tumble on everything upon them. So now have to be careful, guys. Be careful, man. We don't stop. We don't need to understand that everything what happening in Jamaica is going to be a process. So that's where community come together and unite and build back with one another. When you see artists and community coming together, that's how it goes. If you're out to sea and something has happened, who you think the people are gonna jump off the water and try to save people before anybody come? That's what happened. So guys, we have to use our brain and use our head and understand that, listen, what happened in Jamaica, not because we are overseas, but what happened in Jamaica right now, we don't need to give God thanks because it could have been worse. It could have been worse. Worse, worse, worse. Because I'm telling you, what I've been seeing in the Philippines right now, my eyes, trust me, it's unbelievable. And you can see it on the news. My friend just called me about an hour ago and said to me, Ricardo, what happened in the Philippines? And the man I said, listen, what happened in the Philippines is like about 10 times how what happened in Jamaica. It's mother nature, my brother, HMD. It's mother nature, things gonna happen. Things been happening from God create the world. These things have been happening. When Jesus was walking the earth, the water, and it's to Peter have faith. Because what my strong wind come. And the people, the Jamaican people, man, they ungrateful to God, man. And God me I talk about. That's what me I look upon. Ungrateful to the God who create this world. Then what them ever say now, it is the Prime Minister make the storm. All sort of stuff. Ungrateful to God who create the world. And it's sad. But we will see one day. One day the people are gonna understand and say, wow, look how we are bring the we don't need to go and say to the Prime Minister, we apologize to him. All of these people who keep saying these things. The Prime Minister can't make storm. How that gonna be impossible? That's gonna be impossible. People need to wake up, man. The time is coming near and near and near and near and near. But what may I say to the people, is the Philippine government make that storm? No. It's Mother Nature. Things gonna happen. And look what happened in a 3, 4 couple of years ago with the earthquake in Turkey, how much people, how much building fell ground. It could have happened in Jamaica too. All of them big nice hotel there where you see just crumble down in a second. People need to understand. Don't be ungrateful to God because God eyes is everywhere. and he sees everything. Because when you're ungrateful for God, God just take his eyes off of you guys and just low and make things just happen. When you're never ungrateful to God, man. It's sad. But anyway, it's just a little bit of catch up today again. And you know what I mean, I'm not gonna be staying too long because the rain have fall and you see the rain stop falling now, I'm gonna run. So I wanna find out if the English government make the rain fall. And the people them so stupid in Jamaica that they must say they go up in the cloud and shut in the thing. Then the thing that you can't do that in Jamaica. You gonna do that in Jamaica? I make rain fall and make that can that yes, water can come when they put that thing in the cloud and it explode in the cloud and water come. But breeze can't come from that. The people need to understand, man, and wake up. It's sad. When I see it on the news this morning, and my friend them send me some video and I'm watching the video and I'm like, some big man and they're 50 and they're 60. Stupid fool. That's like they're dark. And I'm like, come on, grow up and have sense. Big man and they're 50, 60. And like, is this is real? Big man, they coming on social media and talking rubbish. Like, oh, this and all that. Come on, man. You live 50 years upon this earth and you need to give God thanks. That's what you need to do. You need to bow down upon your knee and I say, Father God, you know what happened? I'm alive and well up to this very day until I am 50. Enough of these artists, we are 50, 60, and then 40, 50, 60. Need to say, you know what? Let's give God thanks. I'm alive and well. What can we do back to the community and help? And stop criticizing the government because things will take time. And right now in Jamaica, look what's going on in Jamaica right now. If you even go to deliver the aid or anything, you got the other as Jamaican a fight to get what they can get and take it from people. So you guys are gonna have to be careful also. Be careful when you go out at night. Be careful when you're coming in. Big people them in Jamaica they're using the little kids to get things. And these people are some big man. Big man and they're 40 and they're 50 and they're 60. It's abomination upon them. I don't know what's going on in that country, man. It's sad to see something going on. And it's real. These are things that they need to stop. Clear up the road, them help the community need to come together, clear up the road, clear up everything, and make aid can go through. And stop criticizing the government. Come together in the community, fix back the water, fix back the pipe, do everything what they can do. The government will help the people, but it's gonna take a little bit of time. It have to take time. Just like in England, just like in America. Look what happened in that country when Hollywood was burning the other day. Did you see what they do? Then go there and put water. Did you see look how much fuss and fight and all sort of stuff they was talking about the government. Look when in that tornado wipe out a city. What happened? They only fly in a helicopter and go down there and look and turn back. Things take time, guys. And Jamaican people need to wake up. We're not too ignorant and not using our brain. You understand? And using our sense and say, listen, we need to understand what's going on. This is a country. And this is not run by criminal or by people who want to do things. It's run by a governor, a government. That everyone have to come together and make the decision on how things run. Of course, there's a lot of money go to Jamaica and everything. It will take time. And it's gonna take time. Look what happened in the Philippines right now. Nobody what you think so the Philippine government are just go down there with aid and start deliver? No, it doesn't work that way. Everything gonna take time. Yes, aid gonna come in and it's gonna take that little time, process, paperwork, and all sort of stuff. Record everything. It will take time. And the people need to understand that. A good vibe. But um morning. God bless you. Thank you so much for Jamaica. Yeah, but you know, Jamaica is a beautiful country, But it's just because the people them turn their back on God too much. And then the people them need to say, you know what? Let us give God thanks, man. We are alive and well. It could have been worse. Because what happened in the Philippines is like 6 times what happened in Jamaica. 6 times. It could have just wiped out the. Remember, man, Philippines is like 30 times a Jamaica, A big country, Philippines is massive. I got family in the Philippines, my son live in the Philippines. So I know what's going on in the Philippines. But what may I say? In the Philippines right now, what happened is like 30 times Or sixth or seventh time I happen in Jamaica. And what happened? When you see what the people them do, all of the people them coming together to help them one another. When I was in the Philippines when that storm was going on, what happened? The people them come together and help them one another. That's what happened. And that's what needs to happen in Jamaica. United together. And we stand strong. So people need to understand, man, and just give thanks. Anyway, a good vibes. Um, Hello, this is my favorite time here. From you from Jamaica? Yes, I'm from Jamaica. Thank you so much. I love that. California, it is always been. Damn it, if it's in Jamaica. My children is heartbreaking to see diversity over there. Definitely 100%. Is the same. We just catching up, saying pray for Philippines. Cause the same storm happened in Jamaica happened in the Philippines. And the storm was the same wind, 150 to 160 was coming. So and that's why you see so many cars and so many things happening in the Philippines. The whole place is dominated, just crush up like when you fold a piece of paper. That's what happened in the Philippines. January start. If you guys need to watch the news and see what's going on. I got family in the Philippines. My son live in the Philippines right now. All right. And I telling you guys, what's happening in the Philippines is like 6 times what happening in Jamaica. And I need to understand it's not a normal thing. And first of all, where you think it's not gonna be like Jamaica when you see either flying or a whole heap of people are flying and I do this and I do that. It's crazy. I don't even want to know what's going on. It's crazy. So the only thing I was saying, pray for the Philippines. You know what I mean? Pray. Pray for the Philippines that the Lord will recover them soon as possible and then get some help. Because trust me, it's not easy over at the place there. You understand? A good vibes. But anyway, we will catch up with you guys tonight. We're gonna be back in the kitchen live about 7 o'clock. We're gonna be doing some recipe this evening, some healthy recipes. We're gonna be doing. All right, a good vibes. Big up on yourself. Thank you so much to every one of you guys who has come and support. And you know what I mean. Let's hope pray for Jamaica, man. And we could pray, man. And ask the artists, man, and all of them people who are good. Not because we know do help, or not help Una help the community to build back the community. Una gonna be criticizing the government and criticize. Enough of this blogger who coming on social media and talking about why the government not doing this, why the government not doing that. It takes time. It's have to take time. It's not like where we can just raise money together and fly go to Jamaica and just do what we want to do. And just give people this and give people that. It will take some time. The process of everything. You think they can just bam 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 and do this like no. It's gonna take time. It's gonna take some time. It's the same thing we happen in England. It take time. It's the same thing because what happened? You got these people. Then don't. Yeah, something has happened in Jamaica. All right, the government they're gonna have to look and assist at what happened, the damage. Go back on paperwork. Do this, do that, and make sure everything all right. So people, please don't get ignorant. You know what I mean? Don't get ignorant. Just be conscious and believe in yourself and understand that there's better will come. And trust me, something good gonna come out of everything what going on right now. So you don't worry yourself. Because trust me, a whole lot of things busy happen. Not only in Jamaica, but many places. I go and I see it all the time. Alright, so be strong. Anyway, we're gonna close the show now because the rain stop falling. I'm gonna run in the supermarket, grab a few items, and then we go and do some cooking later on. A good vibes. People bless upon